Alright, we're live, guys. Welcome to the stream. Let's jump in. And we're going to play a course today that was recommended by Rich yesterday when he was on the live chat. It's Black Salt Valley. Now, apparently it's an incredibly tough course. So let's see if we can find it. I'm not sure who's actually created it, but let's just see if we can get this working. Hold on a sec. There we go. Just had the mouse on the completely wrong screen. So we played the Corinthia Club yesterday. Let's see if we can find this Black Salt Valley. Still struggling to get my head around the fact that I can actually use the keyboard to input search data. Alright, we've got a couple here. Let's have a look. Black Salt Valley Major, Black Salt Valley Members, and Black Salt Valley Alt. They're all by the same person. This one... yeah, I would imagine this one's probably the oldest one. Let's play... I'm in two minds. I don't really know which one to play here. 4,200. I want to play this one that's had the most plays. All right, let's change the course conditions. Let's drop the wind down to low. And let's change the tees. So it's a long course. I mean, even at the red tees is 6,700 yards. But the furthest tee is playing 7,388, so a really, really long course. Pin set, we'll pop this onto pin set 1. Press done. And create the match. So fairways firm, greens firm, and green speed fast. So everything really that's going to make it tough. And that's why I don't think that we need the wind to make it any tougher than it already will be. Alright, cheers to Friday afternoon. A little bit of a gin and tonic here. Nothing nicer than a cheeky little gin and tonic on a Friday afternoon. So I hope everybody's week has gone well. Whether you are in lockdown or not, furloughed or back to work full time, I hope everything I hope everybody's well, safe and well. Everybody's families are safe and well, and I hope you enjoy the stream. So let's get this underway. Right, Black Salt Valley Members. Right, this is a tough tee shot for a start because I'm glad we don't have a really big headwind here, otherwise I think that we would probably struggle to get it even into the fairway. Pulled it a little left, but I think I did move it slightly over to the right, so that is going to help me. Got a little bit of a kick bounce forward to the right, but it's going to be pretty much 300 yards, so I'm happy with that. 165 to the flag. So Rich has told me that this is a tough course. So I'm expecting to not shoot low. I mean, we had a little bit of a dilemma 2 days ago with the controller and trying to get my head around how to play with the PlayStation controller. Didn't work out. I ended up about 3 or 4 over par. Picked up the Xbox 360 controller yesterday to play Corinthia Club and managed to shoot 10 under par, so it's definitely working better. But as I say, with that being said, I still don't expect to shoot particularly well here because I have been told that this is a really, really tough course. Go on, get up, get up. And that needs to stay on that little plateau there. Don't roll back. Thank you. Right, 19 feet, 3 inches uphill. Tough little opening putt here. 182. So they're not maximum speed greens. 187's the maximum. So they're fast, but they're not crazy fast. Didn't quite turn as much as I thought it was going to, but it should give us a par on the opening hole, which is always a good start. Alright, let's have a look. Jared Smith, have you played Cabot Cliffs LiDAR? You know what? I haven't played that one, and I'm glad you put that in there, Jared, because I'm making a list of courses to play. I've got two more to play after this one being tomorrow. And the other one being Sunday. So I'll add Cabot Cliffs LiDAR to that one. I'll lay up a lot on this course and use the flop shot. There you go, figs and pigs. Helps to avoid 4 putts. And I think that's the key. It is trying to get within that area around the pin that is fairly flat, because anything beyond that you're going to be, sliding off in different directions depending on where you land. So I will bear that in mind. That's a good shout. Hello Phil, how's it going, buddy? Right, par 4, 524 yards. So we got a monster here on the second hole. This one is a good candidate for a bogey, but we want to try and avoid that. Really wiggly swing line there, but as long as it stays in the fairway, I'm not too fussed. That's okay, 293. It's going to be a little tough to hold this green, and that's probably the issue that I'm going to have here. Mind you, we might be able to ping this with a hybrid. Whoa, that went way off to the left. Let's see if we can ping this in there with a hybrid. It might work, it might not. It might leave us a huge putt. All depends on the roll we get on this. Anything sort of inside 30-40 feet, we'll be alright. Let's have a look. 54 feet, and it's downhill. So this is going to be a tricky putt, and this is probably what Figs and Pigs actually said, is that it makes it tough. Alright, so the slope is in the beginning and then it flattens out. It still goes downhill towards the flag, sloping from right to left. So we are going to have to push it out to the right a little. Let's put it out here. Conscious we've got this 1 foot slope. So anything within 10 feet, I'm going to be happy here. Should turn a little to the left. There we go. Still rolling. Still rolling. Yeah, I'll take that. Wow, let's have a look here. Cabot Cliffs in real life. Nice. The LiDAR version is very accurate. Nice. I love a good real course. It is a real course. #1 golf course in Canada. Lucky you and Figs and Pigs. It's an awesome course in the game. You played one of my courses in the past, Royal Erindale. I just put out a new one that's pretty great. I'll go Pogo Golf Club if you fancy at some point. I will certainly check it out. I'll add it to my list. Yeah, it's amazing, Gerald. I actually prefer Cabot Links. Alright, so there we go, guys. We've got people in the chat that have actually played some of these real course representations in the game. Let's see if we can pick this par up here. Oof, thought I'd missed it there for a second. Alright, hole 2, done and dusted. That's a tough one. That is a really tough hole, that one. Stroke index 3, and I can see why. Matthew Cooney, there is a name I haven't seen in a while. My the old South African compatriot. How are you doing, Matt? Alright, a really sort of undulating fairway here, so let's see where we want it. We really want to be getting this down this area here. Another really long par 4, 460 odd yards. Could end up in this little hollow here now. Stay on the top. No, it's going to drop down. Right, 303, so we're going to have, I was going to say, we've got 180 to the flag. We have got, I think, yeah, we've got an uphill lie here, so we are, it's playing 187. Uphill lie. Yeah, we don't want to be going too far to the left. We're going to end up down the slope there. Oops. And that's going to be long, I think. Yeah, a little bit long, but we should be able to use the flop shot here. Hey Smudge, how's it going? Ooh, I don't want to be using a flop shot here. I want to be putting that sort of there. Let's loft this bad boy up, see if we can get this to stop. That's okay. Wow, look at that swing line. I'm surprised that went anywhere near the hole. Right, I haven't left myself an easy putt here. But it's gone in. It's gone in. Jared saying, "Are you looking forward to PGA Tour 2K21?" Now, it's funny. It's funny you should say that, Jared, because you're the third different person that's asked me in as many days, and I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I think, as I said yesterday, the more they release, the more it actually looks more appealing. Alright, first of the par 5s, 542. So that's interesting because we've just played a par 4 that was 524. This is a par 5 that's 542. Really tough landing area here. I want to try and avoid the bunker. Sometimes easier said than done. It is rolling round to the left. Where's that bunker? Oh, we're just shy. We're just shy of the bunker, which is good. We stayed in the fairway. I think I've hit every fairway. I don't think I've hit every green because I think the last one I missed. But we've definitely hit every fairway. We could hit this green. The only thing is, can we hold it? Slope took a bit of sting out of that. I think it's still going to be 20 feet away. Even if it catches a slope here, it's going to be even further, but we're on in 2. "27 feet, and this is for eagle, so this will be the first time we're going to score on this round. It's a tough putt, 1 foot uphill. Get in, get in! Oh yeah! I'll drink to that. Alright, first time we've scored. Eagle on the par 5. 214 yard par 3. Stroke index 9. Beautiful looking golf hole. Really nice looking golf hole. Some of this actually reminds me a little bit of Celtic Manor, especially the 2010 course. I mean, I've played that course, and some of this is very sort of reminiscent of that course. So this is a tough one for me to play, actually, because that is bang on the yardage. But I know that if I hit this 3-wood, it's going to be too long. Depends on where the pin is, because we could get a run up with the hybrid. But I am really going to have to give this a stinger shot here, just to try and get a good run on this one. probably only going to go about 225 because that's sort of maximum with that club. It's rolling out a little, 226, so it's okay. We're on the green. We're putting 22 feet. I can see why Rich said it was tough. I mean, it's a tough. But I mean, I don't know whether this is an actual real course. Somebody in the chat might be able to tell me, but it plays very, very much like a real course. It looks like a real course and it plays like a real course. Thoroughly enjoying it. Turn. Straighten up now. Oh, it didn't straighten up. It veered off to the left at the end. I thought if it was going to continue on that arc, it was going to end up in the hole. But I'll take a par on this one. Another long par 4. Hole number 6, 488 yards. Stroke index 7. So it looks fairly straight. Doesn't mean by any stretch of the imagination it's going to be easy. It's playing 478. Probably playing closer to 482 with the elevation change. Slow up. There we go. Figs and Pigs, is this your course? Whose course is this? Do we know? I mean, all it had was B101, so I don't know whose course this is. 184, playing 188. A little bit of an uphill lie here. Well, thanks, Smudge. I do appreciate that. I'm by far not in the same league as the guys that play on TGC Tours, but I do enjoy a good golf game. Now that is not going to come back with that slope. Let's have a look. Oh, this is going to roll a mile away. So Figs and Pigs, I shot a bogey-free round, a bogey-free -3 on this course, and it was the most mentally taxing round I played in this game. No, Ben is the name of the designer. Okay, cool. Now, this is the quandary here. I mean, I am on the green, and I always say that when I'm playing, that I don't chip or do flop shots on the green. What's the thoughts in the chat? What would you guys do here? Because this is, I mean, it's pretty much the perfect yardage for a 22-yard flop. But I shouldn't really, and I don't really want to do that. It's a hell of a slope there, though, at the end. If the slope was in the beginning, it does make it a little easier. I've got a putt. I wouldn't chip in real life on a green either. So let alone a flop shot. Right, 67 feet. Got to get this close, otherwise I'm in trouble here. I don't even know if that's going to get up the slope. No. Oh no. Here we go. This is going to be at least a 3 putt. Unless we can get this in. Right, so we've only got 1 foot uphill now, but I think we are probably going to drop a shot here. That does slope off to the right a little bit there. To the left, I mean. Not left myself an easy one for the third putt either. All right, so this is the 4-putt scenario that the guys were talking about earlier. Right, so this is going to be a 4-putt double bogey. So we are not getting a bogey-free round, that's for damn sure. There we go, we're in. Hey John, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. TGC Tour level G, and I shot -20 this week's tournament, and I'll be lucky to break top 50. So there's those 2 shots. They have they've completely disappeared. So all right, and we've gone from an incredibly long par 4 to what I would regard as quite a short par 4 at 374 yards. The only problem is the landing area here, because I don't have enough yardage to take it over this bunker. This landing area, if you get it in the wrong spot, it's just going to dive straight into that bunker. So I've got to make sure that it rolls out straight here and doesn't roll down onto the left hand side here. So this is a tough tee shot. Especially when you land in the bunker, that makes it even harder. Alright, this is going to be tough now. 123. I mean, this is brutal. This is brutal, this bunker. Oh, it's going to be in the water. Is it? Did that land in the water? No. Jeez, how did that not go in the water? So can we manage to salvage something from this? That's the $1,000,000 question. No, we can't. So we're going to get a bogey here as well. So this has gone from a really good start to something a little bit treacherous right now. I can see why Rich said you'd pull your hair out playing this round. So that's 3 shots in the space of 2 holes. So Smudge saying Tim should do your new one, Figs. Figs, if you want to put the name of your new course into the chat, I would definitely add it to my list. So we've gone from 2 under to 1 over in the space of 3 holes. So let's see if we can pull this back. I feel like I've dropped the ball a little bit here. I needed to go long there, otherwise that was going to end up bouncing back off the green. It's all gone year-shaped. I think you mean pear-shaped. It's gone massively pear-shaped, Rich. Let's see if we can pull it back. I'd like to finish under par on this round. 36 feet. Good lag putt. Oh, that's the Ogopogo one. Okay, cool. I will add that to my list. I'll go back and look through the chat after the round and add all these courses to my list. Alright, we managed to stop the rot. Another great looking golf hole, look at this. Wow, we're through to hole number 9 already. 474 yard, another long par 4. A lot of choices here. Skinny fairway here, a little bit more of a wide open space. I just want to bring this down a little bit. I want to have a quick look whether that's going to roll out and off, but I think that's going to be okay. This is probably the longer way on this hole, but I think it's probably the safer option if this doesn't roll into the bunker. It hasn't, but it's going to be really difficult to get to the flag from the heavy rough. $191 to the flag, downhill lie 73 to 80%. It's going to be a tough shot to get there. If we don't get there, we are going to have a flop shot, which is good. Provided I hit this one straight, that is. Came out fast. It's got a decent stinging run on it, so it's got a chance to get there. That's okay. That's okay. I'll take that. Tough little chip shot though. I think I'd rather have a flop shot on this one. Oh, I hit it fast. It needs to check up. Otherwise we're going to have another long putt. No, we missed that one. Alright, so we have... and that's not a gimme either. We are going to end up dropping a shot on this final hole on the front 9. By the looks of it, we may even drop 2. No, dropped 1. So at one point we were 2 under. We are now 2 over at the end of the front 9. 1 double, 2 bogeys and an eagle thrown in there for good measure. Not a birdie to be seen, but let's see if we can keep it going. Well, I say keep it going. Let's see if we can turn things around. Alright, we start off with a par 5. Fraught with bunkers. Look at it. Bunker here, bunker here. Is that the safe option to go there? Can we have a look at the green? Let's have a look. If we go that way, we're going to be coming in over a bunker. Don't really know what to do here. If in doubt, grip it and rip it. It's in the short stuff. I'm going to take that. We're probably... I don't know whether we'll reach the green in 2 here. No, we won't. 278. I want to give myself a good angle though, so let's go this side. Right, we should be right in flop distance here. Yeah, perfect. Only thing is I don't tend to use the 28-yard flop shot, and I don't know how far it rolls out. Not much at all. I did put a lot of loft on that, so that may have had something to do with it. I was trying to roll it down that slope, but it didn't work. Didn't quite get it over the top. Are you gonna port true north golf club? You know what? I have no idea. I wouldn't have a clue how to do it. I haven't ported a course, so I wouldn't have a clue how to do it. And I can't even remember what format I actually created that on. I think I might have created it on PS4. Was it on TGC2? I can't even remember. I do apologise. It's been such a long time ago. Distance was okay. Direction not so much. I just want to stop this flow of bogeys at the moment. Right, par 3. Still got an opportunity to bring this back. I'm not gonna sort of be defeatist and say that it's not going to happen, but it's going to be tough. There's no denying that it's going to be tough. But I'm certainly going to give it a go. I lofted that. I still think it's going to be long. Going to leave me with a tough putt. Let's have a look at this. There's not a lot of movement. I mean, those beads are running really, really slowly. I think I am going to have to put it on the left edge. There's a little bit of movement. I mean, again, it all depends on whether I get the right speed and the right angle here. Speed, yeah, pretty much bob on. Put it on the left edge and it went pretty much left edge. It didn't come back at all, but I'll take that. That's a really nice par 3. If you turn down the settings, would this course be playable for mortals? I think it's a combination of the fairways. There's a lot of sort of moguls on the fairways. So in other words, when you're playing your approach shot to the green, the ball might be below your feet, which means you have to allow for that, which means getting it close to the pin makes it really hard. You want to be within that sort of 10 feet circle around the pin to have the plateau of it being fairly flat. Anything beyond that and you end up going into a dip and you end up with that putt that I had earlier where I 4-putted, where you've got a 2-foot slope. So I don't think you can turn down any particular setting to make this easier. I mean, I've turned the wind down to low on here. I think if you added wind into this, it would make it even tougher. I mean, it would make it, you know, really, really brutal. You see what I mean? This is exactly my point. See what I mean about that slope? So you have to allow for that. Now you add wind into the equation as well. So for example, if you had a right to left wind of 10 mile an hour and you had a slope here where the ball was up above your feet, you'd be aiming the ball somewhere over here in order to get it on the green, unless you play fades and draws into the wind. I tend to play, when there's wind in the game, I tend to allow the wind to bring the ball back into the green, or onto the fairway. But it all depends on how you play. But I've still got to allow for this slope in the fairway, so I'm going to pop it over there. That's quite a steep slope as well. That's playing 174. See, I mean, this is what I was saying about the greens. You can't really see it because I can't. You know, where you actually see that little flag and you've got that section of red on the green. If you hit that, the ball's just going to run on another sort of 10-15 yards. put this over a little bit more. I think that slope is brutal. It wasn't, you know what, that slope had very little effect on that ball, and that's going to leave me a flop shot here. But you know, as mentioned earlier, it's sometimes it's better to be off the green than it is to be on the green. I think you can't get much. You wouldn't be able to get, other than getting it in the hole from the putt, you wouldn't be able to get much closer than that chip shot. So it's probably a good option. I mean, doesn't help your greens and regulation stats. I mean, let's be fair, but it's not about that. It's about how you score. All right, so I've got 2 real scoring opportunities with the par 5 still on this back 9. So I've got to try and capitalise on those, but let's see if we can score on the other ones. Oh, this is a tough one. 378. See, it's not all about glory on this one as well. I think I might just try and put this in a really safe spot. But it's finding that flat, safe spot. I might go here actually. It's a 4 hybrid. If I can get it 200 yards and leave sort of 160, 170 into the flag. I tell you what this course is all about, and Rich will probably back me up. You have to think on this course. You have to think about where the ball's going to land. You have to think about your angles into the greens. Some courses you can just play and it doesn't really matter where you land the ball. This one you definitely have to give it a little bit of thought and a little bit of consideration. Right, this is playing 149. You do not want to land on that slope. So is the slope actually going to affect me this time? It did, but I think I'd rather be right than left. Are we going to get a decent kick? Yeah, don't roll down the slope. Is it? Oh no, it's caught the slope. See, that's the difference between landing it 10 feet from the flag and landing it 20 feet from the flag, is that you now leave yourself a 28-foot putt 1 foot uphill, and it makes it so much harder. And it's still on quite a slope near the hole actually. If you have a look here, those beads moving right to left are moving quite a lot. So we don't want to blitz this pass, otherwise it could go on for days. I don't know whether I've hit that. I haven't hit it. So this could be another drop shot. Get in, please. Oh! So, yeah, as Rich said, all the thought, planning and good execution can still leave you 30 feet from the hole. That is that's the sign of a good tough course, is that it can still absolutely bite you in the backside. So 5 holes to play, 3 over par, 2 par 5s. Still an opportunity. I'm not going to throw in the towel just yet. Here's the first of the par 5s. Not incredibly long, 520 yards. But it's all about that second shot. Get this in the fairway and then it's all about that second shot. Alright, we are on the money, but look at the pin position here. Look at all these red areas. The chances of me holding this green, if I get it on, are almost 0. But let's give it a go. Hit it a little bit to the right, but as was mentioned earlier, it may not be the end of the world here to have a flop shot. It may give me the opportunity to get it a little bit closer. Let's see. It's okay. It's a 22-yard flop shot. Let's see. I mean, again, if we go past, it's going to end up in one of those little hollows. So it's still a tough shot. Okay, we're on. We should have a birdie here. Please, God, give me a birdie. It'll be the first one of the round. Woohoo! This hole is a par 4 in the major version. Jeez, that as a par 4 would be so brutal. I mean, that as a par 4, the likelihood of you getting that pin in that position, the likelihood of you getting a birdie is really remote. Alright, this is... Let's have a look at this one. Again, look at those... let's pull this back a little bit. It's getting it in the right position, because anything short's just going to come back this way. Anything long's going to go off the back. This is... I mean, Rich, you were absolutely bang on. This is such a tough course. But thank you for recommending it. It's been an absolute joy to play. I couldn't have hit that much sweeter. It depends on whether it's actually going to slow down in time. And that should be about 15 feet from the flag. 12 feet. So we've got an opportunity here. It's not that easy, but it's still an opportunity. Turn back now. Yeah, look at that. Just turning back as it goes past the hole. I'll take a par there though. That's there's quite a lot of movement around that hole, even up close. It's the easy version. I mean, that's the thing, is that, I mean, I just picked this one because there were 3. I didn't really know which one to take, and nobody was in the chat at the time. This one had the most plays. That's why I went for this one, the members one. I did see the major version on there, and then there was, I think there was an alternate version as well. But, you know, even this one's tough, so God knows what that major version one's going to be like. Par 4. Oh, you could hear the concentration. I bet you guys can almost hear the cogs turning. Oh no! How we still ended up in the fairway there, God only knows. A very slow. But that, you know what, that might not actually be that bad. I think I really got away with murder there. Little bit of a fast one there. It might just be okay. Yeah. Alright, so we could get a birdie here. Yeah, proper Wilson bounce there, Smudge. Alright, so we have a birdie. That's back to back, isn't it? Back-to-back birdies? No, par in the middle. 2 holes left, 1 over par. Look at that. That is an array of colours if you've ever seen one. Pars, birdies, bogeys, double bogeys, and an eagle in there for good measure. Wow, long par 5, 589 yards. So we're not going to be getting there in 2. It's just trying to keep this in the fairway. I think this is going to bounce to the right. I think it is. Yeah. So that didn't end up too bad. .278. 11 feet uphill. The question is, can we get up this slope? Definitely going to give it a bash. Came off a little bit right. Is it going to have the legs? Get up there. Get up there. That's okay. All right. 40-yard flop shot. Okay, we've got a good opportunity at a birdie here. Oof. Alright, back to level par. Pulled it round in these last 4 holes. I didn't think I was going to do it when I actually hit the back 9 at +2 and then dropping another one. Long par 4 to finish though. Stroke index 2. It could all go pear-shaped or all go year-shaped, as Rich said. My goodness me. It's actually quite apt that this is set at dusk, because that's pretty much what the weather looks like here at the moment, or what the time of day that it is here at the moment. So it's quite nice to play in this kind of lighting. .224 to the flag on a par 4. I think you might be right on this one. I think I'm going to try and play the smart move here. I don't think green in regulation is the smart play here. So let's see if we can get it close with a flop shot. Bite. Okay. And we're in. We have managed to do a level par round, and I'm pleased because I was so worried about how badly I was going to score on this round when Rich said yesterday it's a brutal course. I mean, there's no ifs, ands or buts. That is a tough course. I mean, and that scorecard is testament to that. So it's it was definitely a test of the mental agility on that one, and I thank Rich for that. It was really, really good, really good. Alright, so with that, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much. Thanks for everybody that's jumped into the chat. It's most appreciated. The views, you know, the likes, the subscribes. Just remember, guys, if you did enjoy the round, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed as yet, please hit that subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow for another live stream of another course. I think tomorrow's one is, in fact, I can't remember, it begins with an F. I think somebody recommended it yesterday. It's Fragiani or something like that. Can't remember it off the top of my head. I'm making a fool of myself trying to remember it. So I will be back with that one tomorrow. And then I think there is another one called Old Pharaoh or Old Pharaoh tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday. And then I'm going to play this, I've got a couple in here, Cabot's, let me just go back on the chat and have a look. Right in the beginning, Cabot Cliffs. And then we've also got Figs and Pigs is one, which is Ogopogo. That's it, Ogopogo Golf Club. So Frigiliana, that's it. So that's the one I'm going to be playing tomorrow. So be sure to tune in for that. Once again, I'll send out all the tweets and whatnot when I'm going live. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.